and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and we'll get started. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. Inside the 45. He got loose, almost passed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Caught behind the line. It's Tyson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he doinks it off the left upright. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Looking left. And And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Salter. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So board right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. On that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Got the quick pass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, number 19. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. It's caught. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Brown has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Caught over the middle. It's Tyson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Levin. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Salter. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's in triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Navy put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the midshipmen in some time. Anchors away indeed for the boys from Annapolis. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. unloads quickly. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field. But there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard of that guy, heard of that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to Brown. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Let's think a second about Arizona State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Levitt. Steps away. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Salter. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hayden.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hayden. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man quickly. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try the outside to the left. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes the grab. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, you make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Brown has it. It creates a little room. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Quarterback now breaking the field. catch inside the 25. Turning it on. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That gives him a 16-10 lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to pass. It's Salter. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
The defense knew coming into this game they were...
Battle of note. San Diego State stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of the 6-1-9. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Finds his man, it's Hamilton. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Here's a hit. Blasted as he lets it go.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Buys a little time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Salter. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. To throw, it's Salter. Going deep. He's got another 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll go back to the ground. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Floats it out in space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffs.
Same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Levin. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together.
Makes the grab at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
It's complete to the right. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air. It's Salter. Keeps looking downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands. It's Hayden. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical, finishing the run for a first down.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Shoots it to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes out with a stop.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. He wants to change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going up top here late in the game. And he's got it at the 25. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. This time they'll go to the running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Levin. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I want this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.